By the traditions of our land, this day, Ikenga, you are now husband to Ms. Maria. This is your wife.
The bride who never woke up. He never thought love could turn into a sentence. In the beginning, it was simple. A young man, a young woman. A secret relationship hidden behind closed doors and stolen evenings. They were not married, but they were close. Too close. In that small African community where traditions were heavier than law, even a whisper of scandal could destroy a family name. People talked. Elders watched. But they didn't stop.
See them living together like
Because
husband
youth
and wife.
always
Shameless people, not
believes
bride price,
tomorrow is
nothing. They're watching
guaranteed.
us.
Ignore them. I'm here with you.
Until the day tomorrow never came. It happened on a fateful morning. The girl went into the bathroom to bathe, humming softly as water poured over her skin. The tiled floor was wet and slippery. In a sudden moment, her foot slipped. Before she could scream properly, she fell hard. Her head struck the bathroom floor with a terrible sound. Instantly, everything went silent. No one heard her again. Later that day, the young man returned home and called her name. No answer. He called again. Still nothing. Worried, he pushed open the bathroom door
No, wake
and
up!
froze.
Somebody help me! What has happened to you?
She was lying there, motionless. The bathing buckets had overturned. The small pail was on the floor. Water spread across the tiles like a cruel witness. Her eyes were half closed. She was gone. Dead. No warning, no goodbye. Just cold
Mama,
silence.
please, I came back and I saw Maria on the floor. She's
The
not
village
breathing. Help me!
froze. And then the storm began. At first, he mourned like any man would. He cried. He begged the heavens. He stood outside her family compound shaking like a child, unable to believe the girl he once held was now lying beyond reach. But grief was not the end. It was only the beginning. 3 days after her death, her family summoned him. Not with sympathy,
Please, I
not
do
with
not know.
comfort,
Don't
with
force me.
anger.
You lived with my daughter! You
accusation.
courted her and slept with her without paying
Father's
bride
voice
price.
was like thunder. You were with her. Everyone knew. You entered her life like a husband, so you will leave her life like one. The young man blinked. I don't understand. The mother stepped
Please,
forward,
I didn't know I
eyes
loved you, but don't
swollen
force
from
me.
crying,
You
but
li-
sharp like knives.
You must marry
You
a
will
corpse!
complete what you started. The elders nodded. Then the words came. You will marry her. His knees almost gave out. Marry her? She died before the bride price was paid, an elder said calmly, as if discussing harvest. And in our land, a woman cannot be taken and left unfinished. Her spirit cannot rest. The young man wanted to scream that this was madness. He wanted to run. But tradition is a cage built by generations, and cages do not open for tears. He pleaded, I loved her, yes, but she's gone. Please. The father slammed his staff to the ground. You should have thought of that before you touched her like a
Please,
wife.
I didn't know I loved you, but don't
The
force
whole
me.
village watched. Whispers spread like fire. He must do it. He has no choice. It is the law of the ancestors. That night, he didn't sleep. He sat on the floor, head in his hands, shaking. He wasn't just grieving. He was trapped.
You live with her without paying and you will marry her spirit! The right must be done.
On the day of the rite, drums played, not with joy, but with doom. Women sang funeral songs mixed with wedding chants. A marriage with no celebration, a union with no future. He stood there, dressed like a groom, but looking like a man.
By the traditions
walking
of our
to
land, this
execution.
day, Ikenga, you are now husband to Ms. Maria. This is your wife.
The bride price was paid, rites were performed, words were spoken that should have been spoken in laughter, but were spoken through sobs. And when it was over, when the final chant was said, when the elders nodded in satisfaction, he collapsed. Not because he was married, but because something inside him had died too. Later that night, alone, he stared at the ceiling and whispered, "Is this love or punishment?" In that village, the girl was finally declared settled. But the young man would never be the same. Because some traditions do not just bury the dead, they bury the living.